Coming into this series, I thought maybe DPlus could win because aiming in BO5s is honestly a disgusting pig. Honestly, it might be always, but I'm talking about gameplay now. Let's lock in.
Our expectations of him, right? He was not...
Draft. I see Ash Seraphine versus Jin Nautilus. I see S tier bot lane. For some reason, Ash Seraphine had 0 prior in the MCO KC series. I'm still confused about that. Or actually, not MCO KC, sorry. It was yesterday when we got Team Liquid Fly. Never, bro. Bro, look at... I don't know how DPlus even got this draft, bro. Their draft is insane.
Tricky setup, but Wukong also heat.
You see that first gank.
As Lucid comes in, finds the Cyclone.
Bro, look at the CS leads already, bro. Like 20 CS ahead, bro. You're playing Jin Nautilus. What is this replay for?
Issues with what happened before that with the Nautilus, but we're gonna
holy, the Wukong, bro. The Wukong showed up out of nowhere, bro.
Before that with
damn
the Nautilus, but we're gonna skip right ahead to this. Calling out no flash on the Orianna. I'm gonna try to leave initially here. He says. Oh.
No way. Goodness. Oh my. Oh.
The play with
holy, bro. That was erotic, bro. That was erotic.
No real kills, and it looks like KT are going to be sticking around. Honeyfruit going to be consumed by Cuzz here at the same time.
Showmaker's positioning is so bad, no? Yeah, like the whole DPlus setup here is just bad for Rift Herald. I don't know what the position.
Showmaker able to flash out of the way of Effort, who looks for the engage. Korea doesn't find the beat drop. It's perfect. Comes in with
then don't pull out the Herald. Like, if you don't have control of Banana Bush, you can't do Herald. Plain and simple. It's very easy. Or you push it fully into topside and you play in the area BDD is at right now. It's just... this Herald is not real.
And that is not the right Lucid, but Showmaker is just burned in the back of the pit. What was he even doing there? Is she looking to come over? He's interrupted, not able to get the ram back as Lucid secures the Rift Herald. Perfect, taking a lot of damage, is now Smash. Getting those shots in. Down goes the Rumble. Siwoo still being frustrating. It's
I don't know, it's just draft gap, no? It's just draft gap. They're just getting straight up outvalued.
Looking to get aggressive, is now Korea still able to do a lot.
Perfect misplayed really hard by going too far, but...
Gonna use the Rift Herald? And he might actually be able to stop aiming from getting out of here. This could be an ace for Siwoo looking to come over. He's into...
Look at Rumble. What is he going for, bro? Where is he going, bro? He's going to Cotton Eye Joe.
Interrupted, not able to get the ram back as Lucid secures the
but
Rift Herald. Perfect,
everything else is just draft gap now. Look at the value Seraphine gets. Okay, so this is GG, right?
Like this
is GG. We can skip the rest.
Strong. Lucid now moving over. The equalizer comes down. Smash taking a lot of damage here as the beat drop.
Holy effort, bro. His Qs have been wild today.
Trying to find an angle, but that's a beautiful
holy Seraphine ult.
Again, it's a shockwave. Lands on a Cuzz and BDD. The Crescent Guard decent for Cuzz.
Holy Seraphine ult. Holy DK. DK. This is how Vitality played in regular split, you know?
And Showmaker gets
what happened to them?
Oh, well, I think KT gonna have to start thinking about game 2.
Yeah, I don't think my 3-0
what happened to them, bro?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's not psyched, but he's not...
Let's go to game 2. Let's go to game 2.
Nicely as...
This Alistar pick...
Damn. Shen Mel bot lane. Alistar Kate! Nah. Alistar Caitlyn!
Punishable, then I think
disturbing.
We've seen teams be able to do
in trouble. Flash Prison comes down, takes all of the rocks to Lucid, but they flash after him, and Showmaker picks up first.
Level 3 gang mid. Rise is gonna take over the game.
Then they knew they could
looks
pull
completely
this off.
free.
Lucid looking again.
He's looking again
towards BDD. Showmaker gonna get shoved back. Maybe they use that as an opportunity as the Q is going to miss. Now BDD gonna have to try and get out of here, but Lucid will just be able to catch him very comfortably. And
did BDD take the wrong path? Isn't he out? Actually, no, Rise is cutting him off. There's no chance. Yeah, there's no chance. He's just dead.
Gonna have to try and get out
Rise,
of here.
Rise will reach. I was just thinking because he has boots, but then I saw Rise's boots too.
Just be able to catch him very comfortably, and nothing BDD could do. This time around, working out quite nicely. However, Korea just going to get headbutted into Narnia. Let's see whether he's going to survive. His effort does not. And
what happened
Korea
to Cuzz's damage?
Just going to get knives.
Look, Cuzz doesn't do damage.
However,
because the W of Shen, and then he gets Q. Okay.
Let's see whether he's going to survive. His effort does not, and Korea does. The threaded volley is blocked, and Smash actually able to throw a few back towards BDD. That's a pretty optimistic back here from Korea. As the flash forward from Smash, looking to try and get on top of the Talir, and down goes BDD once again. DK, you cannot keep everyone alive. Oh no, KT, the flash from Cuzz, but he's right on top of Smash, who executes it already.
So we just go to the main course.
And the Elder now picked up for DK.
How on earth is this video?
When I have to stop, we're able to.
How on earth is this video? How on earth is this video? 47 minutes long. Here we go.
Okay, so we've got BDD Zoe versus Showmaker's LeBlanc. So when I have to stop you.
Draft. I do think that honestly, it's like the thing is in mid lane you got classics for both players. So it's like rating draft. You know, always you have to rate draft depending on like the champions in itself, and imagine everyone plays perfect and so forth, and look at champ dynamics and not care about game state. BDD, like when it comes to LeBlanc and Zoe, the player matters too much in the evaluation. You have LeBlanc and you have BDD of on Zoe, you know. I personally prefer right now Lucian Bilio to Yunara Lulu. I think it's high quality. Lulu Nocturne is a solid combo. I do think that Skarner is decent this game. I think that Nocturne has good counterplay into Skarner. But I would say that DK, I think DK is, the draft is pretty good. But obviously, it comes down to like the mid lane. Whoever pilots the mid lane, like just because Zoe, like BDD is on Zoe, I can see a world where KT can have more, you know? They can have more oomph, you know? But let's see.
From talking instead of being the one to always be talking to. Perfect. He was going in. Perfect. Great flash, but he is still in a very uncomfortable position. Let's see whether the Crocodile can get out of the way of this one as he tries to turn it around. Does manage to slice and dice through, but now has no mobility, no flash, no chance. First blood over to DPlus.
Used to be a counter pick, right? The Gnar into the Renekton, but now when you're behind, it just feels so rough. At least Cuzz is going to come try to help out.
Yeah, flash out from Siwoo. He's going to try and create some distance, but he won't have the hop available. That is still going to take a while. So Cuzz gets underneath the turret, and Siwoo is going to be taken down. Great answer here from KT, as finally...
They should be able, I think, to start this dragon, and it's going to be in trade for these grubs on the top side.
Yep. And man, I am, okay, never mind, a little bit of aggression here in this middle base. To get a lot of damage down with the culling on to the bottom.
Wild growth
now
combo.
Looking for a dive. There it is, onto the Lucian. Get
Lulu
the wild
combo
growth as well, as he's not quite able to get the polymorph before the Relentless Pursuit came out, but that doesn't matter.
Lulu Nocturne combo is really strong. You can guarantee the knock-up, and then the slow guarantees the fear. It's a very strong combo. Very strong.
Cuzz locks them both down, and aiming collects kill credit for one of them.
Before Lucid can get in there to defend.
Yep.
Tense 3v3.
Lucid is very tanky though right now, so he can provide a front line for Smash to play around. As Perfect gonna get ulted once again here by Siwoo, thrown houses once again. And is hitting a lot of them.
What is Perfect doing?
Cannon as well as the Renekton, looking gorgeous on that front, as there's the Impale.
Get on my sting.
Oh no, he's going to press the Paranoia button though. His career just flashes out of the way and takes down the Nocturne. Things like this, but right now Showmaker is keeping him locked in lane. Now Paranoia comes down yet again.
Lulu combo.
Combo one more time, but there is the Impale.
Nice flash from aiming.
Aiming able to get out of the way of it though, and now doing so much damage. Smash already taken out. Korea in so much trouble, and aiming is just free hitting over and over.
And he's 1,400 gold ahead now after this play. They have full control of the bottom side of the map. We're going to see the lane swap coming through here.
The Gold King is back. Control over anything. Oh no, aiming. He will get himself out of there. It was Lucid.
I don't want to just see the highlight, bro. Like, this seems like a very competitive game. It seems like KT's going to win this cleanly, right?
But that chain was not really going to connect.
I want to see the main course.
So much damage. The Impale picks up two. The Gnar under the wall, and it's the Lulu that goes down forward. They take out aiming, and DK.
Hey, rewind the tape, rewind the tape, rewind the tape.
They're looking for the angle.
They get the fucking steal, bro.
And that is going to be the steal. Hextech Soul comes in for KT. And now Lucid taking so much damage.
That's a fucking sick play from Lucid. That's a good play, bro. Aiming dash in the wrong direction, bro. If he just dashes properly, there's no play.
The Gnar under the wall, and it's the Lulu that goes down forward. They take out aiming, and DK, they didn't find the Drake, but they found the fight. Lucid still in trouble though, and BDD is still very scary. He's Perfect, gets in there, and they both die. The Umbral Blades from Cuzz locks them down, and there is only Siwoo left.
Okay, to win. They win the fight. They have Fatty Elder.
We got to have a conversation about the mirror.
This trade is now Perfect in a bit of trouble. Now get a pentakill for aiming, and that is how KT are going to get back into this series, ladies and gentlemen. DK were punching that ticket.
They knew. They knew, bro. I'm in the middle here on the draft. I feel like this is a 5-5 draft. 5-5. I think like Civic Karma, Civic good into Bard, MF good into Sivir. Bard is like okay-ish value, not the best Bard game, but Bard always is kind of strong. Jax was a Sion. I prefer Sion as a champ currently. Nafiri Pantheon, similar level of power. Aurora, Ari is a competition. It's like a heavy 2v2, 3v3. And that's where I think that there should be an edge for DPlus, because their 3v3 is stronger around mid. It's better than with Karma. Is DPlus throw worse than what they did against GX? I mean, what Vitality did against GX? It's worse. It's actually worse. Okay.
Ton of synergy built into this one, and with high tier picks. And I look at DPlus and it's like, well, Gold King gonna Gold King, I guess. Maybe also we'll get some picks along the way.
Yeah, these grubs are going to be taken pretty quickly, and there is a Grand Starfall available.
Yeah, actually, as well. Kind of feels like there's a potential contest here. He's gonna slowly waddle his way over here, and
no kills in the game, nothing.
He doesn't have his ult.
He does spot it, and there's a Cosmic Binding on
aiming.
Actually takes a lot of damage. That is going to be Cuzz taking down the Drake, now ulting to get over towards Korea. Gets over the wall though, and this part is in.
Oh my lord. At least like the choking allegations. At least the choking allegations are never gonna leave the guy, bro. What the fuck is he doing, bro? What? Rewind the tape. He is never beating the choking allegations. I think there's no bigger choker on earth, I swear. If you compare his regular split performances, look at this again. This entire sequence, bro. I could play it better. I haven't played League. Bro, even in the Yunara game, he just got dry scanner ulted, bro. He got dry scanner ulted. Doran is not a choker. Doran is a goofball, but not a choker. He's a goofball. He does goofy shit all year long, bro. That's not choking. Thing is, Noah did some choking shit, but the thing is, I don't think Noah's that good of a player, if I'm going to be honest. Like, the contrast isn't that steep, you know? Sorry, Noah.
He does spot it.
First, he gets dry queued by Bard.
And there's a Cosmic Binding on to aiming.
He loses half HP because it's dry queued. It's a good dry queue by Bard.
Actually takes a lot of damage. That is going to be Cuzz taking down the Drake and now ulting to get over towards Korea. Gets over the wall.
And then look at Amy's flash here. Bro, you know, his flash is the equivalent of Taylor Swift taking the plane like she did. You remember she took a plane, like a 5-minute plane drive? Just because like she needed to buy groceries or some shit. You remember when that was a little drama? That's what this flash is, bro. What on earth, bro? This entire sequence is awful, bro. Look at aiming, bro.
So much trouble. They take down aiming first though, and there goes efforts.
Bro, should we watch Kato's reaction? Yo, more than Stewie. Thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you very much. We should watch Kato's reaction. Let's see this from Kato's POV. I think it will be even better, more enjoyable.
Mistakes, you know, we think too.
Okay, we are.
I want to see his reaction to KT aiming's flash.
Yeah. See if Career can make something happen. He doesn't have his ult.
He does spot it.
Look at aiming, bro.
Takes a lot of damage. That is going to be
I want to see his reaction to aiming flash. React.
Career is fucking dead. Aiming's dead though. Effort's dead though. Perfect here. Flash ult. It's okay. DK wins this. BDD no mana. No flash on perfect.
No reaction. No reaction.
Him down.
No reaction.
Yeah.
Why is he a fan of DPlus? Why is he a fan of DPlus? What's the lore? I never understood that.
DK have
Showmaker? Showmaker is a beautiful man. I get that.
The Jax has grubbies, and he's just going to sit in isolation against Sion. The question is, can he hit the tower? Because I think the answer is 9.
Also lying in wait. They could get hit by this charm. That's the question. The answer is yes.
BDD.
And goes down to half health.
Yeah, all good. Careers here. Well, gang top.
Okay.
There's a magical journey. Is aiming.
Aiming. Aiming. In playoffs. Aiming in playoffs. Bye bye.
Just not allowed to play the game.
You can target Siwoo, but we'll target aiming.
This mid lane as fast as he can.
Aiming.
J-Man, think about a good sub.
Such a
Or needs a base, and then.
I mean, it's not the end of the world or anything.
How did she with that?
Sion can push the Jax in.
That's Smash completing his Serpent's Fang, which is kind of interesting. I didn't expect that.
Okay, what happens when Sion pushes the Jax in and ults down the river?
Like a lot of our MFs, like
what happens then?
How did she with that?
He's losing to a pizza.
How did Siwoo die?
Interesting
No, you
strategy.
can't dive
Let's see
him.
how it works out.
Yeah, flash
All
out
right.
from Siwoo. He just
Cuzz
wants to get
here.
himself out of here. The ulti comes forward from Cuzz though, as there's a
Double
counter
Q.
strike. Let's see whether it's going to be enough. And the answer is no.
Balance
Cuzz
item.
just flashes away.
Balance item.
I mean, it's not the end of the world or anything like that, but you
Deserve.
definitely, it's more valuable to get first turret than to deny like 2 extra CS.
Chat,
Yeah, yeah.
give Yamato a sub if you want me to feed him. If not, he goes on a diet. I just want to see the most disgusting moment. I just want to see the dirtiness.
When it is the team and game 1 and 2, he like
A humble player.
I want to see the nasty,
I mean,
the ugly, bro.
Move it towards Korea. Looks for this
Or
stuff, doesn't quite
Siwoo
find it.
decides
BDD
to make
already
a
out of
call.
the fight, though.
Hey,
Perfect
back
is
off,
tanking
Siwoo.
up for no one.
Cuzz got baited in. He eat over the wall.
And there's a nice knock up, but Showmaker still going to walk forward. The charm
That
is
should
going
be
to
a
miss.
free
Watching LCS? Yes, we are.
As they have a lot of
I just want to
vision.
see
Cuzz now
the
looking
nastiest
incredibly
shit.
low. He's going to need to use perfect to taxi his way.
Okay, I just want to see the nasty, bro. I want to see the nasty.
For angles here on DK as the K-Ram continues. Great charm, but the Aegis is going to be
Lucid
set up
E.
already.
Lucid has been playing well based on what we've seen.
Cuzz dead.
That's a solo kill as Siwoo gets
Boom,
the
Siwoo.
flash.
You have stopwatch.
Right on top of effort. It's
Perfect.
Bro,
perfect.
how could DK lose this game?
Just playing this one front to
Siwoo.
back.
Yeah, 10k gold ahead, literally, bro.
And
BDD
Showmaker
charm.
is being so front-
Okay, to beat
That's
KT.
soul, bro.
It was
10k, bro.
Ritual.
Oh my days.
Let's see if
They lost this game. They lost this game state. Look at the items, bro. Look at the items. They're full items of almost everybody, bro. Jackson's building his 5th. Pounding is on his way to 5th.
Chat, stop
Oh
holding.
my days. We're about to see some glorious stuff. They jump. Bottled on Kama.
Nice.
Q. That's a flash. That's a Mikhails. How the hell did Siwoo end up here? Alright, it takes a plant. Siwoo, what are we doing, brother? Allah. Bro, let's take a look at the route he's going, bro.
Nothing will go wrong.
Look at the way Siwoo travels. Look where he's coming from, bro. He's RKOing out of nowhere, bro.
But needs a little bit of help. Defensive ult.
And then he doesn't commit. He walks back to get chunked.
Nice.
They managed to get the catch onto effort. He does try and flash his way out. Is now Siwoo looking for an angle, but now he's looking to try and get out as Cuzz ults on top of him. Flash has to be used here as Siwoo just desperately trying to escape the situation. He gets snared up and
Wait, he TP'd. I think he just legit slammed his head into the keyboard, bro.
taken down. What happened? At a decent
Chunk
little
him,
angle,
chunk
but
him,
now
chunk
Perfect
him.
Once again gonna get focused. Cuzz on this Elder still decides to ult on forward.
Yo, what happened there? What happened?
Elder still decides.
Sion chopped him. He chopped him in the tunnel. Alright, let me play
Chunk
it.
him.
Once again
He
getting
chopped him in the
focused.
tunnel.
Cuzz on this Elder still decides to ult on forward.
Yo, what happened there? What happened there?
Gigantic, but Perfect stands in front, utilizing that armor.
Showmaker, do something!
But now Showmaker
That's
gets in there,
crazy,
goes between
bro.
the worlds. Perfect, still tanking, still taking
Oh
a lot of
my
damage
lord.
and not falling down. Lucid dead for the first time this series, maybe for the last time, but it might also be the end of the game. His effort is getting
Alright, Showmaker's own, bro. He has no mana.
Siwoo going.
Smash is flanking. Smash is flanking. Oh, clean smite. Oh. You know, we don't need to contest this, you know? We don't need to contest this. Okay. Good play, good play, good play. It gets worse. No. How does it get worse?
BDD has Elder. Hello.
Spots out the jabs.
Hello.
Counter-Strike very,
I'm
very
doing
potent on
Elder.
flanks.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Temper
yeah?
Fate is not going to connect onto anyone just yet, but on the hunt does come down. Lucid looks for his angle towards effort. There's still Elder Dragons, by the way, and that is going to be BDD utilizing it to take down Lucid. Smash gets jumped on by Cuzz down to the GA.
Why?
And he's going to
Why?
no more smites available for KT.
Why?
His health bar is going to go. Aiming locks him down, and Showmaker.
Why?
I don't think he can do it by himself. He tried to
Why?
kill him. He failed, and KT on the back of
Did you see CVMax quote? No, I didn't.
With a
What is bro buying?
gigantic shield and a whole bunch of damage will help take down the Nexus, and it is time for Game 5.
I need you to dig deep. Hunter, no. YAD.
Ooh, bro, I'm choosing the DPlus Kia draft here, bro. CVMax said it felt like we just did foreplay and it ended. That is a crazy quote. I'm taking DPlus Kia draft here to win a game.
Well, we have fucking.
My God, that was beautiful. Flash.
All right, we just fast forward because LCS is starting, guys. I need to see.
Doing Baron, they have control vision here.
Sapling.
Yeah.
Okay, so DK is on soul point. What happens in the soul fight?
But they need to get out.
Help.
Making his way over.
Someone spells,
Smash
you
does have
spells.
Featherstorm, but he might have to use it real quickly in this
Okay.
one as he decides to
Smash is the flash to hook.
Lucid on
Still, let me see the Drake.
Siwoo, KT.
available. She
Lucid,
looking
this
for a
is
flank
you.
angle.
Wait, so KT is just late? They're just late. They're just late? Holy, they get the burst. Ocean Soul. It's Billie Eilish. BDD doesn't get the combo on Siwoo. She was over 16 with Ambessa.
Well, there's no poppy. The quick is on to 3. And Karitas tries to hold him in place. He will be able to do so.
Unicorns are real! Unicorns are real! That's Baron. Everyone.
So we want Elder, we have Soul, but I feel like DK's champs are so OP, no? Maokai ult. But we have to combo Maokai ult with Yon ult. Like, what are we doing?
Can you find an angle?
More saplings, more saplings.
Not really a lot of CC.
More
He's connecting
saplings,
here
yeah.
as Siwoo
Yeah.
Bro. Siwoo, come on now. Come on now. Flash, ult, something.
Backline, the Emperor's divide. He's going to throw him around like a ragdoll, and he's
And that's
Showmaker! The ulti from Showmaker gets him into the backline. He takes down F. But the steal on the Elder once again from Cuzz as Smash goes into the sky and then taken off the rift. Oh my God, KT! You just Elder flipped your way to Wonju! No, you didn't! Korea trying to get out of there as BDD a little bit distracted. Unless they kick from Lucid, the reverse sweep will bring KT to Wonju and a face-off against GENG. The
Jesus Christ. Bro. DPlus throw was stronger than aiming choke. That's crazy.
From C9, they do
Watch
not
CVMax
want
interview,
to
please.
allow that to be-
져서 너무 아쉽습니다. 2대 0으로 좀 좋게 이어나가고 있었는데 역수입 당해서 좀 많이 아쉬운 것 같아요. 너무 복합적으로 다양하게
Alright.
많이 있다고 생각하는데 약간 운도 뭐 안 맞은 것도 있고
The temperature's not quite right. I think everything was done well. I think we all did well. But if we were to...
아무래도 저희가 그래도 좀 우리 손에 잡히는 걸 이야기해 보자면 손을 떠난 것보다는 그래도 뭐
Talk about what they do good rather than what went wrong.
약간 뭐 신인 팀이라고 하기는 그렇긴 한데 그래도
It's a little
그래서 이
bit
박자가
too much to call them a rookie team.
오늘 다 잘해줬는데 이제
One by
이원
one,
선수도
things collapsed.
슬럼프가 잠깐 왔다가 지금 엄청 잘하고 있다고 생각하거든요. 너무
They went through like some slump.
지금 너무 잘해줬고 탑도 전반적으로 뭐 괜찮긴 했는데 이제 시우가 또 잘할 때는 혼자 게임 다 캐리해주고 인양해주고
Siwoo carries the game when he plays well.
이게 그래서 만약에 오늘 이제 마지막 판에는 또 이제 탑도 엄청 정상화됐다, 엄청 잘해줬는데 그래서 마지막 판을 만약에
If top lane was in good condition,
이 박자가 그 맞은 채로 만약에 쭉
Maybe they could have won.
남은 경기들도 되게 잘했을 것 같다라는 생각이 들고요. 뭐 여러 가지로 다 맞물려가지고 진 것 같습니다.
alright.
자세히 기억은 안 나는데 아마 장로를 인질 삼아두고 암대사락하는 감는 가게
Doesn't remember the details exactly.
나가는 느낌이었는데 일단
But they were holding Elder hostage and moving out.
하고 있었어가지고
Wait. That went a bit too fast. Is he saying that they were contesting Elder well and then they won the coin flip? Is that what's being said here? I don't know. I don't know.
대처를 잘하고 있었어가지고 그러고 나서 이제 시우가
거기서 자리 반납하면서 딜교를 했는데 자세히 기억은 안 나는데 뭐 소통 문제는 아니었던 것 같아요.
거기 세팅이
Bro, the translation is crazy.
하면서 딜교를 했는데
Siwoo gave up his position there and traded damage. So this was the Jax moment.
자세히
Bro, and then the translator, I don't remember correctly. I don't think it was related to the water bottle. Bro, the translator is fucking crazy. There was a transcript of the interview, but there's only one question here. What's the whole transcript? Is there a whole transcript?
이렇게 빨아내면서
The setup there was to
이제
suck them in.
미드 관리를 포기한 상대한테 이제 뒤통수를
Gently
사살
tickled the back
간지럽히면서
of the head of an opponent who had given up on mid lane
저희
management.
박자로 끌어내서 싸우는 건데 저희가 박자가 좀 빨랐어요.
So basically talking about the moment with Jax when they want to like lure them in because they have no mid control because they lost towers.
그러니까 약간 더 여유 있게 마우 궁이랑
And then
안배사가
like he's just explaining that they rushed too fast when they could have like invited them more into the mid wave.
저희가 상대방을 이렇게 구덩이로 빨아내서 이렇게 하는 건데, 근데 거기서 이제 신미가 상대방이
Oh, he's actually talking about the Ambessa game. Okay, I thought he like it also applies in the Jax game. Honestly, he's talking about the Ambessa game.
구덩이로 빨아내서 이렇게 하는 건데, 근데 거기서 이제 신미가 상대방이 좀 더 불리한 신미인데 세팅이나 그런 게 저희도 뭔가
I don't know what Shinmin Day is, bro.
좀 이제 페페로 그 추격당하고 있다 보니까 좀
Also, us getting chased by Pepe. I don't know. This translation is so ass. We're getting chased by Pepe. Oh man, we're getting chased by Pepe. Wait, what is Pepe? Can we figure out what Pepe is? Poppy! It's Poppy! It's Poppy! Pepe is Poppy! You're getting chased by Poppy! It's Poppy! Pepe! Alright.
조금 급했던 것 같아요. 네. 그 속도를
We maintained that speed, really?
이제 중반까지 되게 잘 냈는데, 그래서 내고 나서 이제 저희가 그 전개를 하는 과정에서 그 이제 그러니까 트라이 압박, 그러니까 이제 그 필드 망골드가 이기니까 당연히 필드 싸움을 저희가 이기잖아요. 그래서 이제 필드를 때린다는 느낌으로 필드를 트라이를 4인 전기 이렇게 바꿔가면서 하면은 결국 다 밀어붙여지면 그러면 이제 상대방이 이제 이지선다가 걸려요. 바론 베이팅가 바론 협박에 의해 저희가 이제 그거에 대한
Pei is lost in Korea, so I think he meant they are getting chased by the loss. Okay.
디테일을 되게 거기 세션을 좀 맛있게 못 잡아.
He's basically explaining it's like when you're ahead in the game, you don't want to be forcing things that are unnecessary. You just want to consistently put the enemy in lose-lose situations and don't give them the angle that they want, right? If you bait on Nash, you make them bleed CS on side, and then you basically never create situations that are too hard forcing when you have opportunities to just make it lose-lose for enemy by playing a push and pull game.
상대방도 대처를 잘했고 저희도 계속 이렇게 뭔가 M만 하다가 끝난 느낌이라 이게 뭐라고 해야 되지? 예. 그런 부분에서 좀
So this has to be the moment. This has to be the moment, no?
저희도 계속
And since it
M만 하다가
felt like we just kept caressing and then it ended, I was like, what do you call this? That has to be the line. All right. About the loss taking gold up in game 4, our pace was good up until the mid game, but after that, in process of panning out, since we have a 10k gold lead, we should always have an advantage in fights. So if we alter between panning out and trying Baron with 4 members who could just sexually push them out, we can make them think we're baiting Baron, actually threatening to take it. I think execution on that detail wasn't smooth. The opponent definitely responded well as well, and it felt like we just did foreplay and it ended. How should it put it? I feel like we can feedback on such points after.
그냥 잘 이야기해서 뭐 하면 좋을 것 같습니다.
팬분들께 이제 이번에 뭔가 좀 높이 올라갈 만하다고 느꼈는데 여기서 여기서 이제 일정이 끝나는 게 너무 아쉬운 것 같고 너무 죄송하다는 말씀 드리고 싶습니다.
I don't know, bro. How many game fights have DPlus lost, bro? This roster, bro.
오늘 사실 질 줄 몰랐는데 뭐 지게 돼서 좀 많이 아쉽고요. 그래도 뭐 진 건 진 거니까 우리가 왜 못 이겼는지, 못 끝냈는지, 왜 졌는지를 잘 분석해서 이번 연도 계속 높은 데 올라가려고
Alright. So here's the fine. Strengthening media communication guidelines and preventative measures. Hello, this is DPlus Kia. We sincerely apologize for the concern caused to fans and members of the esports industry due to the inappropriate language used by head coach CVMax Kim Dae-ho during a recent media interview following the Road to MSI match. Taking this matter very seriously, we deeply recognize the importance of appropriate language expression and the accompanying social responsibility when communicating with the media and our fans. Head coach CVMax Kim Dae-ho fully recognizes the seriousness of this matter and is deeply reflecting on his words and his actions. To prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future, we will immediately implement the following measures. We will comprehensively review and strengthen our internal media communication guidelines, establishing and strictly enforcing clear standards for public statements and media interviews. We will take appropriate internal disciplinary measures regarding the head coach and reinforce communication and professional conduct training to demonstrate meaningful improvement. In addition, we will implement regular professional training on responsible media engagement and effective communication practices, including the use of personal social media channels. DPlus Kia will continue to strive to become a more mature and exemplary organization, both on and off the field of competition. We sincerely thank our fans for your unwavering support and encouragement. This message is not approved by the FDA. Well, honestly, it makes sense, right? Especially in Korea, bro. Like, you're making a fucking sex analogy, bro. Like, it's just, I can't make a fucking sex analogy in a post-game interview, bro. You know, culturally it's a little bit, it's very different in Korea. Like, you know, how to make like make a sex analogy. I understand it. It makes sense. But it's funny. It's hilarious. For me, it's just funny.